Hello and welcome back to my Let's Play Civilization 5 as Trafalgar Law. We missed one turn because I did not record properly. I thought I clicked on it, but then I was unsure because something seemed odd and it did not start record, so we missed one turn. What I was doing last turn is checking out how many scientists I actually need to get to the end. I would need about 10 scientists, but I have only 4 and will get 2 more, so 6. But the main problem would be I could plop them now because I need to build a few spaceship parts, which means in the meantime I can still research a few turns. But I cannot start on the spaceship parts because I need the Apollo program. That's why I queued up in several cities some cargo ships to send production to Myokar. So Myokar is faster with that. Here I bought it because this city has not enough production actually. This city will have it next turn. You just don't learn. Oh, and I made peace with Luffy. He gave me some money. I made peace with all the people. Yeah. Yeah. But I will not answer. How many turns for the world leader proposal? 24. So either in 24 turns I will have one anyway. Now let's see what is faster, science or diplomatic. Myokar. More production. And this city was also building one. Myokar, more production. Now it will have finished it in 6 turns, so in 7 turns we have it. Ooh, we want this one. More science. The city will not really grow. Well, then it will not really grow, so we can go with more production. Its mines are clearly more production than the rest of it. Science. When will I get the next great scientist? In 14 turns, merchant in 11 turns. Engineer in 14 turns. Yeah, we'll get a great merchant. Well, if I do this manually, most probably will not get the merchant in this quick, right? Merchant in 16 turns. Good. So we'll get either an engineer or a scientist. I don't really care. If I get a scientist, I will buy an engineer with faith. If I get an engineer, I will buy a scientist with faith. Doesn't really matter. This guy has now to work on a stupid tile, but I prefer that over getting a merchant that I don't need. Gave you an answer. Right, I can buy more stuff in my cities and maybe annex a few. just to maximize my science even more. Free policy. Got a lot of happiness, more than I actually need. The other stuff is not really helpful. What is in here? Can get happiness crap here. Purchasing of buildings. Well, money is not the problem. So let's go into exploration. More production. Something. City. Walls. Here. I will buy watermill. I will buy a harbor. Buy a research lab. Numeria. We'll go for what will it go? This is a good tile to work, and so is this, that's true. But then I want you to work on this science slot. Can go for this. And then the amphitheater, the banquet is important, the chocolate here. I will buy these buildings. This city has built a lot of cool stuff. Go for walls. After the walls, maybe for a castle or for this one. So in 5 turns I can start. Well, or in 9 turns. I shouldn't have started to produce on this. Could also send production to Hartfold. Yeah, why are we not funding this? Should buy cargo ships in the other cities. Well, yeah, actually I will get scientists because of this. But if I delay this to the turn after I get scientists, so when 12 turns. 12 turns is quite long. But still, that's just 4 turns longer on this. This guy can build an airport. We'll get this in 2 turns. We will go here. Then we will go here. Then here. Then here. Then here. So you go for a castle or cargo ship. And here buy a cargo ship. Also here. Oh, I have the maximum amount. Okay, cool. Then go for a castle. It's money and happiness, thanks to Neuschwanstein. I forgive you. Do 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 do. do, 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 do. How much? Not the Admiral Scientist, 12,000. That is a lot. So in 3 turns. Now, these guys who hard fold. Production to hard fold, please. Here. Oh, has a research lab already, so it would be this one, huh? Let's buy airport for more tourism. You build a hotel. Did you build a castle? No, go for the castle. And then the hotel, so we do not bother me anymore. 3 turns for that. Good. So in 3 turns I will switch in a booster in here. Here under my portrait you can toggle on and off some different things like trade routes or the hex grid.
Our scientific
or the yield icons or the resource icons. Especially the resource icons I leave always on. I think that is quite important. This city. Windmill, then amphitheater, shrine, wall, lighthouse. This city, walls, stock exchange. Here, production for all coastal cities. Still 3 spies, so cool. This city, research lab, even though it mostly not matters for this city. After that, an amphitheater, walls, and market. More ideologies, freedom. Oh. No, you're assholes, stop spying on me. 2 turns. When will I actually get the next great artist? Great artist, well, at 28 turns. That will take a long time. So no more great artists for golden ages. So hotel, actually So next turn I can switch this around. And like you see, this proposal doesn't matter at all. In 9 turns, great landmarks, more science from academies, or faster great scientists doesn't make a big difference. Faster great scientists maybe have switched off a turn for the next great scientist, but maybe just wait for... No. 9 turns, I will get the great scientists before that. 9 turns, same turn. Wouldn't make a difference. I know that was an engineer, but the engineer and the scientists are actually on the same turn, so I don't know which one I will get, but I don't care. I completed the Polo project. Now people should actually tremble in fear. I have to buy the nuclear plant to speed the cool stuff up. We'll go in here, actually for a cockpit, and put that here, and purchase a nuclear plant. I have uranium. Did I finish? I finished this. So cool. I do not care about railroads. This city can actually help. Can build a booster. Can I buy that? No, next turn. I will also buy a spaceship factory. Turn after that. We'll just bulk to the spaceship factory. And they will engineer boosters in here. And I will engineer the last part, which is this one, the engine. I usually go first here for the Hubble Space Telescope, and then either for boosters, so I can start to produce more than just one tile, or for the spaceship factory, so I can buy them in all the cities. Mostly here, then here, then here. And then just for these last 2 tiles, last 2 pieces, spaceship parts. "11 turns was quite long. Purchase nuclear plant. So next turn I plop another one, and I will buy here the spaceship thingy. Spaceship factory. They may win in about 15 turns. Depends on how many great engineers. If I buy 2, I can speed up 3 parts. I'm building 2, so I have to build another one after this. Okay, may take longer than 15 turns. Will it take 17 turns and they win through diplomacy? And actually tourism victory would be close too if I would go rush now, bulb now, instead of all these expensive technologies. Just go directly up here, rush build with an engineer the National Visitor Center that increases my tourism output by 100%, and go to the internet that increases it also, that doubles the total tourism, so it would get from 150 to 300 and then to 600. So by now I would have 600 tourism per turn. If I would do that, the Spade Pirates take the longest. 600 per turn for 6,000, that's 10 turns. I would win. Actually, the fastest way to win would be by tourism, would have been by tourism. Just bulk my way up to internet. But I would have a need to do that. I can't do that now anymore since I bulbed through these texts and through these texts, and that was quite expensive to bulb through. Where is my other scientist? Over here. So, purchase in your spaceship factory. How many turns for the next 6 turns? Okay. So in 5 turns I will change this again to the Hubble. Kid is declared war on the Flamingo. Guys, you're both very weak. Kid has only this stupid city over here, which is his capital. 3 fish and then flat desert incense. Doflamingo at least has a city that has fish, oil, flat desert wheat, and on a hill, jade. His resource is totally better than his. We'll at least have production and a city with population 16 instead of garbage 4. Oh, I don't know. Firewall. Just for the giggles. Five turns. Oh. Crocodile also declared war on the Flamingo. I will not win before turn 300, but it was a close call. Really close call. Four turns. I need 2 turns on that. So I need to go for these 2 more turns. I don't care about you anymore. I don't care. Not interested in wars anymore. First finally entered the modern era. The modern era. I'm already in the information era and they get into the modern. I'm so far ahead. If you go to Info Addict, well, fact book, technologies, I have 69. The next best has 50. I have 19 more. Oh, 20 more. In science output,
to exceed the impact that the electronics revolution.
They don't even have public schools yet. I mean, they're entering the modern era. That's where you get public schools. And not at the first one, actually here. So, I am incredibly far ahead. 3 turns. So 1 more turn and then I will engineer the first part. I don't care. It seems we have to make a short cut in here, since somebody I expected to call since several hours wrote me now. So it's important, so I have to do it, but it's late, but not my fault. But I will finish this turn first, because it's an important turn. So in here, the booster, go in, finish the booster, 3 turns. Okay, fine. The next in 2 turns. So in here we can go for happiness, and we will not get much to this. Well, production, so let's go for this. 40 happiness. I do not care about you anymore. Quick save here. And I have to make a cut here, but I will see you next turn.